What's going on, Diablo 2 fans? Debrensky here with another Human Bot Project series. Today we're going to be running the Ancient Tunnels 1000 times. Now I did this project with a Blizzard Sorceress on Player 7 difficulty with approximately 375 MF. I did switch my setup a couple times throughout the course of these 1000 runs. But anyways guys, let's recap the best drops and the loot from these 1000 Ancient Tunnel runs. The drops kick off really early during this Human Bot project. I drop a high rune on my very first Ancient Tunnel run, and it's a low rune. I still need to make a non-eth Fortitude and a second Grief on my PlugY account, so this was a really nice drop for me early on. My first decent unique drops on run 112. It's a unique Decapitator, which is the Hell Slayer. A moderately rare unique, which sadly is very underpowered now in comparison to endgame rune words. Another nice rune drops 5 runs later. This time it's a Gull rune. Not an overly useful rune, but can always be used to cube up to make a Vex rune. The rune trend continues on run 144. Another high rune. This time, it's a Jaw rune. Three runs later, a unique Shaco drops, which is Harlequin Crest, or more commonly referred to simply as Shaco. It's one of the most powerful helmets in the game, and this one rolled with 113 defense. A unique Death Shroud drops off of a regular Invader just 20 runs later. I always enjoy identifying Ormus robes because it's always exciting to drop that coveted 3 to Blizzard or 3 to Lightning armor, but unfortunately this one rolled 3 to Ice Bolt. I find my first godly item almost 200 Ancient Tunnel runs later, but it was worth the wait. It's my first and only Facet. Fortunately, it rolled exceptionally well, being a 5/5 level up Poison Facet. I will definitely use this Facet in the future on my Poison Necro. A rare set drops for me 17 Ancient Tunnel runs later, and it's Natalia's Mark, the most difficult set piece to collect from the Natalia's Odium set collection. A unique ring drops from the AT Sparkly chest on run number 416. It rolled Nature's Peace, a ring that I commonly use when I'm farming Neelathak in order to prevent him from using Corpse Explosion on his minions. A really disappointing set item rolls for me just 12 runs later. It's a set diadem, which is Mavina's True Sight. Rolled really close to Griffin's Eye this time. Two more nice rune drops for me on run 449 and 553. My second Gull rune off of a Horror Mage, followed by a Vex rune off of the Sparkly chest. 5 notable rune drops roughly halfway through this 1000 run project. A relatively rare, but unfortunately useless unique drops 20 runs later, a unique Legend Spike, which is Ghost Flame. Followed by another very rare unique drop just 34 runs later. It's a unique Zakarum shield, which is Dragon Scale. It's a cool Paladin shield, but unfortunately it really pales in comparison to other options like the Herald of Zakarum or runewords like Spirit or Exile in Paladin shield bases. I find a really nice base on run 513. It's a Superior Monarch with 15% enhanced defense. I will definitely hold on to this base with plans to Larzik it in the future, or 4 sockets in order to make the Runeward Phoenix. Back-to-back Vex runes on run 536 and 586 from a random chest en route to the Ancient Tunnels. This is why I always like checking random poppables with the Sorceress using Telekinesis. Another big set item drops the very next run. It's a set circuit armor, which is the Immortal King Soul Cage from the IK set. This is the rarest piece from the IK set as well. I find my first Skiller Grand Charm on Ancient Tunnel run 627. Fortunately, it's a pretty nice one as well. It rolled 1 to fire skills with +6 to strength for the sorceress. Less life would be preferable, but I'll still take it. My first decent rare item we're showing drops 10 runs later. It's a rare pair of Boazon gloves, rolling 2 to bow and crossbow skills, 20% increased attack speed, 7 to dexterity, and 21% fire resistance. These gloves would pair really nicely with an ice Boazon build. Another notable but honestly relatively useless unique drops on AT run 691. It's a unique ward which is ironically called the Spirit Ward. It's a cool shield with the chance to cast Fade when struck, but you're honestly better off pre-buffing Fade using the Rumored Treachery than you are using this shield. The special Diablo Isti rune, or more commonly referred to as the standard Ist rune, drops for me on run 717. A really big drop for me about 50 runs later. It's a unique Belrog skin, which is Arcane's Valor. Not necessarily the greatest drop ever, but this is my first 2 to all skills Arcane Valor in almost a year and a half of magic finding on my Holy Grail PlugY account. Another disappointing set repeat on Ancient Tunnel 843. My second Mav's Diadem and second close but failed Griffin's Eye drop. The staple Magic Finder's boots drop nearly 900 runs into this 1000 run project. Unique battle boots, which are War Travelers. These boots rolled average with 39% to Magic Find. Another decent rare ring drops for me on run 967. A pretty nice spread of stats with 6% mana stolen per hit, 2 to strength, 10 cold, 32 light, 10 fire, and 18 poison resistance. More fire res and more strength would be ideal, but this is still a really nice rare ring that I will use on my Javazon. Followed by another useful skiller 8 runs later. 1 to traps, 11 to life Assassin Skiller Grand Charm. 30 plus life would be ideal, but this is still a really nice skiller for a single player traps in. I get my last big unique drop on run 998, 2 runs shy of completing this 1000 run Ancient Tunnel project. It's a unique Templar coat that rolled as an Ethereal Guardian Angel. I've found many non-eth Guardian Angel armors, but this is the first ethereal version that I can now pair with my Eth Kira's Guardian and recently found Ethereal Reaper's Toll for a full Eth items Travancore farming merc build. Well guys, there you have it. That's the results from 1000 Ancient Tunnel runs. Now to be honest, I kind of have a mixed bag of feelings about the drops. In terms of high runes, it was pretty good. I mean, we had a low jaw, multiple vexes. We even had like gulls and is and stuff, even though that's not really high runes, but it was good that way. In terms of uniques, the Dragon Scale was a pretty rare drop. But I mean, the Mav's Diadem, that was kind of a bummer. 2 close Griffins, I guess you would say, but we're still on the hunt for that item. We did get some nice skillers, the Trap Skiller with life there at the end, a couple nice melee Grand Charms, so it was okay that way. Overall, pretty good results. I'm not a huge fan of the Ancient Tunnels. I kind of find it boring to run, but that's me personally. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you could throw a like on it and share it, and consider subscribing if you're new to my Diablo 2 YouTube channel. Post new weekly content and stream every week, so always new stuff from me, Diablo 2 related wise. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Peace out and have a great weekend.